Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you once again live from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest, timeless, channeled, collective message from the Tarot in the Shadow series. So, thank you for the growth on the channel. Thank you for your subscribing, for a thumbs up, for choosing me for your readings, for your love donations, all that. If you're here, pick it up and run with it if it resonates. And if it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, bring your intuition to the party today and make your choices and decisions responsibly, because you'll always be responsible for the consequences and repercussions that you see. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on the website located in the title of this live, raw, real, unedited, uncut broadcast. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. So we got to put up a little bit of candlelight. I was supposed to do it before the show, but they said right now works too. So we got some candlelight going for tonight. All right, turn off the lights, light a candle. Okay, so we're going to see what comes out of the messages this evening. I did not do a pre-show shuffle. So we're going to start off with the final message that we'll read. And tonight, we're going to pull that first from the Affirmators affirmation card. So what is the most important message for this segment of Tarot in the Shadows, please and thank you? What's the most important message that I am to deliver for this episode of Tarot in the Shadows? What do we have for the love and peace and happiness tribe? I've been in love all night. I've been sitting here watching my beautiful grandson as he slept next to me. He wanted to watch Godzilla. I actually had never seen it, so I sat and watched it with him. He got halfway through, and the next thing you knew, he was knocked out. And as I sat here laying next to him, watching him, I just overwhelmed with love for the little guy. Like, I just love him so much. His brother too, but he was laying right here, so he got all types of love focused on him. And he's my little butt. So, all right, here we go. Message up there. All right. For the last one for tonight, we got that set aside. All right. Let's start with an archetype card from the wild unknown archetypes I'm seeing. I have no idea what decks of cards we'll use, how many we'll use. None of that is going to just all be decided as we move through our session tonight. So I thought it was interesting that it was 4:20 on my clock in the morning, on the morning of the 15th of May, 2022, when I'm recording this. But whenever you find it, it's by divine design. Yeah, and we do what we do because we absolutely love and adore our brothers and sisters of humanity. Almost done shuffling here. We got to put 3 more shuffles on this deck I hear. You're going to learn about falling asleep in grandma's room. They always want to sleep in grandma's room. I don't really let them, but he's over here knocked out, and I can tell he's hearing my voice because he keeps shifting his position now. Anyways, we're going to get into our message and see what wants to come out from the wild unknown archetype decks. We've got a full shuffle on that deck. What is the Tarot in the Shadows message? Flipping right over. We have the Desert coming out with the Nectar. Card number 37. Card number 58. Okay. The numbers 37 or 58 could be significant for somebody. We have the Desert and the Nectar. That's really interesting to me because those are 2 very contrasting energies. The desert is dry, arid, barren. Nectar is like sweet and Why are they saying savory? Sweet and savory. Okay, it's moist. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the destroyer. The destroyer. Okay, so we're going to see what wants to channel through about these messages. Let's keep moving forward. Oh, yes, they wanted me to pull out the Oracle of Shadows and Light for tonight's message as well. So we'll go into that deck next and see what comes out from the Oracle of Shadows and Light now, please. What is the Tarot and the Shadows message? We're going to get a full shuffle on this deck as well. There will be a lot of shuffling in the show tonight. Every deck's going to need to be shuffled. I haven't pre-selected or pre-shuffled anything tonight. So we'll do it live here with you. So let's see, what do we have for Tarot and the Shadows tonight? The Desert and the Nectar. I just feel like it's been dry. You've been reaching for some help. You've been having to guide your intuition. It's been dry. Somebody said my phone been dry. It ain't been going off like that. Okay. In the new energy, what's unfolding here is nectar. Okay, nectar is, it makes me think of sweet, the sweet spot, you know? Something that's delicious and sweet. Yeah, satisfying. So, they said 2 more shuffles on the deck. I haven't been counting, but I trust that they'll let me know when the cards are ready, and they always do. So, let's see from the Oracle of Shadows and Light tonight. This one wants to go on top. What do we got for the love and peace and happiness dry heat? This one wants to come out. The Candy Cane Angel. It's time for a treat. Oh, yeah, that's card number 37. And that's the same number as this desert card was number 37 as well. So I'm glad that we're paying attention to the numbers and speaking what we see, because it's clearly coming out in the reading tonight with resonance for you and me. Okay. 3 and 7. 3 is Empress. 7 is the Chariot. The Empress and the Chariot. Taurus and Cancer. The divine feminine moving forward, overcoming obstacles, challenges, opposition on victory road. Having made some very strategic, balanced moves, okay, moves that incorporated the use of light and shadows, interestingly enough, as we pull this card out from the Oracle of Shadows and Light, okay. Now that number 37 is also giving me 3 plus 7 equals 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And they're telling me, yeah, it's the end of the old karmic cycle. It's a new cycle. And I'm having this whole sidebar conversation with them saying, yeah, y'all keep saying that shit, but can you show us what's coming out? Because you're pretty elusive with it, right? And they're like, you just wait. You're going to love it. You just wait. I'm like, listen, y'all play too much. Okay, the bottom of the deck. The Storm Angel, collision of belief styles, attitudes, and energies. Hello. And that is card number 35. And they're saying for somebody, the last 2 years have been filled with storms. There have been so many storms in the last 2 years. Okay, the Storm Angel over the last 2 years coming through to clear the air. Once the storm comes through, the air is clearer. The air is cleaner. Everything is cleaner once the storm comes through and takes away what no longer belongs there. Okay, what's not supposed to be there is removed in the storm. All right. Let's see what else we have. Let's set that up there. What deck are we using next, please? And thank you. Okay, they just showed me the Tarot of Mystical Moments. So let me grab that deck from this side. You know, the oracles are on the left and the tarot is on the right. So, all right, I got the whole deck here in my hands. I got the whole world in my hands. Okay, that's the song that I just heard. Got the whole world in my hands. Okay. And somebody's like, it says in his hands. And I'm saying, this is what I'm hearing. So take it or leave it. All right. All right, let's see what we have. From the Tarot of Mystical Moments, we're going to get a full shuffle here on this deck as well. What do we have for the Tarot of Mystical Moments? All right, they said it's connecting the body and the body. connecting the body, heart, and mind, connecting the body and the spirit, connecting the heart, mind, and the body, connecting the heart, mind, and heart, connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit, connecting the spirit and the body, connecting the spirit, heart, and mind, and connecting the spirit and the spirit. So even if we don't say it out loud, when we put a full shuffle on the deck, it's getting that energy of everything you just heard. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see, speak and hear it with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity. For my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, what is the Tarot in the Shadows message tonight? Show me clearly. Thank you. Show me clearly. Emphasis on the images. Okay. We have, I went through the burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames kept crawling higher. And they burn, burn, burn. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. Thank you for showing up and showing out, Mr. Cash. We appreciate your presence. It's time for a treat, honey. You've been through a burning ring of fire. They tried to get you from all sides, didn't they? This is somebody, you might have felt like you was getting hit on all sides lately, like just everything, just blowing the fuck up, everything on fire. What is going on? It's like, what's going on? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to ride my trusty horse, and I'm going to get on through it. We have in this image, there's this, it's a hoop up in the sky on a post, very much like a circus show or something like that. And we have this horseback rider. It's a her. She got long hair. She got her top hat on. She got a bow tie on. So we have kind of a masculine, feminine. Thank you. They gave me that word earlier today, androgyny. It's a very androgynous energy, which in spiritual terms, the way they're showing me is relating to the blending of your divine feminine and divine masculine aspects and elements within yourself. This is what has helped you to ride that horse right through that burning ring of fire, baby. Yeah. Some of you are just passing through. See, if you could see this image, then you can see that only thing left on the other side of the ring of fire is the legs and the tail of that horse. So it's like you've gone through the portal. You're just your tail and your back hooves. Okay, so it's like take your one foot out the back door. Okay, so you can come in the house type of shit. You can't close the door if your foot's still in the door. So take your foot out the door from the past. Okay. And get your tail out of there. Get your tail out of there. Okay. There's something here about that. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, you went through the burning ring of fire. What spread do you want me? Okay, they're showing me 9 card spreads. So let me just put this down here. Like, what are we doing here? Oh, they want that one in the middle, though. Okay. And they said work backwards. So, yeah, right before you went through this burning ring of fire, you had to let go of some things. You had to make some changes. Some of you, part of this burning ring of fire was changing your physical location. I hear, send me your location. Let's focus on communicating, because I just need a time and place to come through. Okay, and then before that, it's like before you can make those changes, you had to accomplish some things. You had to accomplish some things by following your own guidance. We have this giant hummingbird with this lady sitting daintily on the back. Interestingly enough, she looks like she's riding a horse, side saddle. She's riding side saddle on the back of this hummingbird, making me think about that horse, okay? She's got a giant flower that she's holding up. So maybe everything else is regular size, but she feels tiny. Maybe she felt tiny. Oh, did you feel so small compared to the challenge you were up against? That's the energy I'm picking up on here. You felt real small compared to the challenge you were up against, but you kept following your vibe. You kept guiding yourself, okay? As she rides on the back of this hummingbird riding side saddle, the hummingbird is caught up on the nectar. Praise. I love that. Caught up on the nectar that it's getting from the flower that it's suckling. It's suckling off of a flower. It's like, keep riding this beautiful flower. Okay, Mercury retro shit is going on. We got to continue for Wisdom app real quick. So here we go. We're back on live with Wisdom app. Continuing the message. So yeah, I see the nectar. This you had to guide your vessel using the nectar to carry you forward. Yes, okay. That hummingbird is suckling the nectar. So you tapped into the sweet spot in life and kept moving forward. That's how you were able to make the changes necessary for you to get through the burning ring of fire. Okay, and prior to that, we have the Six of Cups. The challenge that you overcame had something to do with the past. You had to find the sweet spot about the past, about a past relationship, about a soul connection, about your childhood, about your children. Okay, all of those apply. For somebody, all of those apply specifically to you. For others of you, just one area might feel more resonant than the other. Now I have one card flipping out in the deck. Do I take the one in the deck? They said yes. Okay. And the ones over here, they said no. Okay. So two fell out face down on my lap. They said leave those there. They said pull off the top of the deck though. I'm like, oh, okay. So, this was all about you having a fresh start. So part of your fresh start was with the Ace of Wands. Part of your fresh start, what was necessary for it was that you do like a past review. For somebody, I heard past life review, okay, but that past life review doesn't necessarily mean other lifetimes, but for some of you it does, apply it as it resonates. But it definitely talks about situations, ideas, experiences, and even returns of ones who are part of your past energy that you had to overcome some challenges regarding that. They said you did that. Then they said you did that. You did that real nice. Okay. So let's see what's coming up for you now. We're going to look into probabilities, most likely probabilities unfolding for you. You like the word the future. We have the Four of Cups. Okay. So interesting. This Four of Cups, there's shade now, and it's shade. You know what? I live in Las Vegas, y'all, and let me tell you something. The shade is everything here in Las Vegas. When it's 100 and hell outside, if you can get some shade, you be all right. You know what I'm saying? You can make it. And there's something here about the energy of rejection. This is unfolding, but more than that, my attention is being guided to. It's like Spirit is going to give you some relief from the heat that you've been under. This rejection even looks like, man, you know what it looks like as I'm looking at it on the table? It looks like, dude, I just came through the freaking burning ring of fire. I just need to sit down. I need to chill. I need to relax. I need some shade. I need some cool. I need some peace. I need to chill the heck out. I just jumped through a whole burning ring of fire. So, some of you could be getting invitations to do things or, canceling certain plans or whatever. There's a need for some downtime is the way this Four of Cups feels like. So I just see like different opportunities coming your way. Not for major stuff. I don't feel like you're turning down nothing major, but it just feels like, I'm just going to take some time for me. Maybe you're going to take an extended weekend for yourself, like be out Friday through Monday and just be by yourself. Somebody's going to have a staycation. Somebody's going to be driving about an hour and a half away from where they live and get a room and just be gone for a while. There's a feeling of, I just need to recover. I need to recuperate. I just need some time to heal. I just need some time to process. Okay, I've been through a lot lately because I just jumped through a whole burning ring of fire. All I had was myself to guide me in all this. All I had was my memories and myself. And even now, somebody says to himself with this is looks like a goose. I hear Canadian goose, okay, holding this umbrella up for this girl who's just sitting here. She's got her knees in her arms. She's looking down, very contemplative. It's like even now, only spirit is supporting me. The only shade I get, the only peace from this heat, the only relief I'm getting. You could be feeling that way in the near future here. Like I just jumped through the burning ring of fire, and like spirit is using all of its abilities and facets. God is using all the facets of itself to bless you, to give you some relief. Okay, this card is giving. I've never gotten that idea, but I get the word relief. Okay, this card looks like relief that's coming to you. A chance for you to just process everything you've been through. You've been through a lot recently. You've come through a burning ring of fire recently. You needed a chance to just stabilize yourself emotionally. Okay, stabilize your body right now. Stabilize your mentality. Get yourself back together. Just give yourself some time to just sit and be instead of have to run and do. There's been a lot of that already going on for you. Okay, let's see what else we have moving forward. You go through this period where it's like spirit is giving you a chance to just kind of recuperate in your energy, and then whoa, then we have the Two of Cups coming in. Twin energy, okay, duality, okay, a choice about love. Someone comes into your experience. There's like-minded thinking there. There's things that you have things to think about. Okay, for some of you, this is definitely going to be love energy coming your way, and that doesn't have to be romantic. It can be. We're going to dig deeper into this, of course. You know, we always do that. But let's see. What else do we have moving further? So first comes Four of Cups, then comes Two of Cups. So it's like as you've gone through this burning ring of fire, I feel like for some of you where it does involve leaving a relationship, there's this period, I feel like four months of downtime where you're just healing from the situation that you just got out of. Okay, somebody here, you moved to another city or state in order to get out of this situation, or you had to move houses, but there's like some sort of big transition that causes a change in where you live, how you live, what's in your life, who's in your life. That's what I see. And it was like a big change for you. You know, that was a hard one. I'm hearing that was a hard one. But you did that. You did that. And with the Four of Cups turning into the Two of Cups in your future here, what I see is you're going to take that time, and it's like, it's giving me like the mourning of all the hopes and aspirations that were attached to everything that you walked away from, to everything that you had to let go of in order to go through the burning ring of fire. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing, but why did you have to go through the burning ring of fire? What was that about? It was about the transition from the desert to the nectar. Okay. So moving further in your future after the Two of Cups, wow, you have the Emperor. Look at that. That's freaking gorgeous. Okay, the Emperor is, today it's literally just talking about somebody stepping up to the plate to follow through and do what they came to do. Okay, so you're going to be doing this. I see you got the, so there's this energy here where this Emperor has 7 individuals tied to a rope. You know what I'm getting is, well, this is beautiful. This is very spiritual. They're saying the changes that you made, you're going to see the evidence that it's affecting 7 generations on both sides of you in some sort of way. So you're going to see a shift in energy in the ones who are alive, whether they're older or younger, it doesn't matter. And some of you are going to actually, they're interesting because there's nothing in this cards that actually, okay, maybe the Six of Cups, you could lightweight see that as dreaming, but okay, yeah, because I'm here. I'll be dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight. Excuse me. And there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. Okay. So for somebody here, there's a dream. And I do feel like some of you, this is like ancestor energy reaching through to your dreams. For some of you, this is love reaching through to your dreams, through to you, through your dreams. Moving forward in the outcome energy, we have a 6 of Swords. whatever. I wonder if you ever see me, and I wonder if you know I'm there. If you look in my eyes, would you see what's inside? Would you even care? I heard, I just wanna hold you close, but so far all I have are dreams of you. So there's outcome energy here, the Six of Swords. What's interesting to me about this deck, because it talks about moving into calmer waters traditionally, but in this imagery from the Tarot of Mystical Moments, this lady is like, her dress is a cloud. She is a cloud. Her hat is a cloud. She is a cloud. But that's a black storm cloud. Okay, but the anchor is up. So it's like storm clouds. The storms are moving away. Okay, the storm clouds are moving away. I see an energy here where somebody here went through a burning ring of fire surrounding a situation where they were processing a love that's not here anymore, a love that they walked away from. I see somebody walking away from a love and processing that. A soulmate. For someone's the soulmate. Let me just tell you the zodiac signs we have on the table right now. Honestly, the only one that I'm seeing, wow, okay, so of course they would have me say that when the only zodiac sign I see on the table is Aries. So okay, thank you. They're saying a lot of you started this process during Aries season. Okay, by June, a lot of this energy is going to be wrapped up. So anywhere where you're like, why the fuck does this shit stay on my mind? Why am I always dreaming about this person? Why am I always thinking about them? I'm not with them no more. They're not around no more. They're part of my past now, okay? And you saying they part of my past now? Why? You're saying to yourself, why is it always on my mind? Okay. Wow. And then of course, I would sit the deck down as I went to sit down the remaining cards on my deck, on my table here. I set them down upside down, and so I see at the bottom of the deck peeking at me is the Four of Wands energy. So for somebody here with that Emperor there, this is talking about a husband that you left, a husband that passed, okay? This is talking about somebody who was your father. For somebody, this is your father, I'm hearing, okay? My magic wand. I really wanted to use it right now. I have it. Why I'm not seeing it? That's weird. Okay. So let's take this one. Okay, I'll take that one. I feel like I need a crystal in my hand tonight to point at the cards. That's really weird. I've never felt this so strongly about this before. Okay. So for somebody, this is about a father that passed. Okay, you're having a lot of processing surrounding some of the childhood things and all the difficulties your father put you through as a kid. Okay, when did your father pass? Within the last 6 months, for somebody else, it was 2 years ago. Okay, for somebody, it's 6 days ago. For somebody, it's 6 weeks ago. I'm getting the number of 6 coming through. Yeah, there are 3 6s in the spread. That's what you need to know. There are 3 6s in the spread. Okay. And part of what you're thinking about is how somebody fell short from God's glory, I heard. Okay. Somebody they want you to know, okay, whoever's on the other side wants you to know that they realize that they didn't live up to their life potential. There's the vibe here like you could always see more about what they were capable of than they could in themselves. Like you could see it in them. For somebody, this is somebody you were married to, because we have the Emperor and the Four of Wands. Okay. Now, this isn't a love reading for everybody, though, because the other thing that I'm seeing here is a business. I see somebody got like an actual business location. You signed a lease. You moved in. Okay. For somebody, you got a building, lease in some sort of business location, and it's a tall building that you're in. Okay. For somebody, you're renting a suite in a skyscraper somewhere. And if this is you, I feel like you just had to jump through some major hoops. I feel like there's something about I mean, it's a big challenge, whatever this is that I'm picking up on. It gives me a very strong, challenging energy. Okay. You just went through that. Somebody had to make you jump through hoops. Why they got to do that? I heard, why you got to go and do that, love, huh? Now, why you got to go and do that? Yeah. So it's like, why they got to try to throw hoops and challenges into your way? I heard because they didn't want to see you succeed. But I see that doesn't matter, because I feel like there's this period of time where you sitting here feeling the energy of rejection. Okay, you're feeling like unaccepted in some sort of way because of the challenges. It's like, maybe I shouldn't have did this. I heard maybe I shouldn't have did this. Okay, but then at the same time, the next thing that comes out is that love energy. So it's like, it's just the way I'm feeling it is just as soon as you start feeling like this ain't working now, things aren't in my favor, what the heck is going on here, then all of a sudden you start getting all this love. Business starts booming, things start picking up. That's what these cards are showing me for somebody about a business thing that's going on. Everything starts to fall into place. Okay, for somebody, I just got that message too. Thank you. That this is about the construction of a new house that you're building. You've been building a new house. It's one of those ones where you go in, you pick all your bells and whistles and floor plan because it's not even built yet. Okay, you're going to be the first person to live in this house. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me too. So you excited for yourself, as you should be. Shit. This is a great reason to be really proud of yourself and happy. Don't let nobody throw salt on your game. Somebody really fucking jealous about that. I'm really tripping because I'm looking for my selenite wand. I really strongly want that selenite wand. And I'm like, why is my selenite wand not here? Anyways, what else do I see? I see a love connection. I do see a love connection, but I see a love connection that's been through some challenges. I see you two trying to come together and make things work, trying to figure out how something can work. Okay, how can we put this back together? How can we put it together like it's never, maybe it's never been together in some sort of way, but there's a determination I'm seeing here to put it together. This love energy. Okay, anywhere where that applies to you, what I see is big changes on the horizon is what I see. There are going to be some big changes in this situation. Somebody's going to make positive changes in order to allow the flow of this connection to be more potent. Thank you. To be more potent. That is the word. Okay, yeah. Somebody's making changes to this connection, so the flow, it could be more potent. There could be more activity, more interaction. Okay, more time together. Just more of this connection. Like, it's that important. It really matters. Okay. I've been looking for something. I can't find it. Okay, all of a sudden you're going to find it, but not until after you go through this big challenge. Okay, but it takes determination. I hear fierce determination is necessary. This don't make no sense. Somebody said, this don't make no sense. This really don't make no sense to me. Okay, somebody like, I know just where I left it. Why can't I find it? And I heard, what are they talking about? What is it? What is it that they were looking for that they knew where they left it? What are you talking about? And they're saying, we're talking about your personal power, your self-love. This is a lot to do with remembering yourself. Okay, this is a lot to do with remembering yourself at this time. I see somebody here who is you've been a person of love. Okay, you've been a person of love, but a lot of the love was going outside. As you look back in your life, a lot of the love was going outside. Okay, and you started to look at your foundations. I see you started to look at your foundations, and by getting in tune with that true appreciation and love for yourself, like, you're aligning now with really powerful, expansive energies. It's like you're going to be able to pick up and float your boat any way you want to, whenever you want to, is what I'm seeing with this Emperor with the Six of Swords. It's like you're calling every freaking shot right now, and everything is in response to your command, is the way it's coming through. It's all responding beautifully to your command. Okay, and it's like, okay, well then show yourself. Thank you. As I say, well then show yourself. Boom. There's my selenite wand that I've been looking everywhere for. It fell down in my card box. Isn't that freaking crazy? As you say, well, then show yourself, okay? Show yourself. And then, boom, it shows up. It's right there. Whatever you've been looking for, it's right there. That's exactly what you wanted. I heard you tried to make do with something else that would work, but it wasn't what you were feeling, And so we're going to put that one back over there. That was my labradorite obelisk. I was trying to make that work, but it's like, no, that's not what I want. I want my selenite pointing wand for some reason tonight. So it's like there's something specific that you wanted. You figured that out way back here with this Ace of Wands energy. You discovered some wisdom, some awareness, some knowledge. You discovered something. You said, that's what the fuck I want. That's what I want. Okay. And to get it, to find it, you had to, it's crazy. Looking for the selenite wand is like channeling so much information for our reading tonight. You had to do a review of the past. Well, where do I think I had? I can see it with the cards. I can see it with the cards, but it's not there. It's not there. I kept looking in this rack over here with cards. It's over here to my right in the front. It's like, hold on. It's not to your right in front. It's on your left on the side. Okay. It's on your left on the side. So there was something here. You left something on the side. Did you leave something on the side? You had to go back and do a past life review to see what you had left on the side. Okay. You left something on the side. You had to do a past review. But it's interesting because that past review put you in a position of success. We have the Six of Cups going to the Six of Wands. That past review you did put you in a measure of success. In that past review helped you get through this burning ring of fire. Okay, which puts you in alignment with that Emperor energy. Yes, okay, I see that. I see that in the past, you let love control you. You would give up anything and change anything to be with a person. But I heard you have a much more controlled energy now. Yeah, I see that you have a much more controlled energy now because your flower is in full bloom now. Okay, there's something here about in this Two of Cups energy. Those flowers are not fully opened yet. And then as I'm looking at this spread horizontally coming down to the right, the Six of Wands has that flower in full bloom. And this girl is able to have this hummingbird fly her wherever the fuck she wants to because the hummingbird is tuned in to the freaking nectar. So your life is taking you down a path, honey. It's time for a treat. You got the candy cane angel. It's time for a treat. You have put in, I heard overtime. You have put in overtime spiritually, on self-development, okay? Some of you, not only did you do the lesson, like you did the lesson until you got 100% on it, they're showing me for that, they're showing me the way I studied for my written examination for my nail tech license. I knew how to do the nails, but guess what? They honestly, you don't have to know how to do nails right to get a nail license. That's why most of these women just walk around here complaining about their nails. But what you do have to do is pass that book test, that written test. It talks about the health and the sanitation and procedures and shit like that, law, state law, all that type of stuff. You have to pass that with at least 80%. So I didn't need practical practice when I was learning to do nails. I needed book education, the science behind it, the rules, the sanitation, the laws, etc., all of that part. Why does it work this way? That was what I needed to understand. Okay, yeah. And so in this situation here, it's like you studied all of that over and 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 over again. So you got all the questions right, is what I'm getting. You study all that repeatedly until you got all the questions right. Okay. Once you got all the questions right, yeah, that's what the Six of Cups is giving me. It's like a review where you continue to go over the situation over and over again until you get 100% on it. You score a perfect score, okay? Yeah, so I would do the practice test at the back of the Milady cosmetology or nail manicuring book. And in the practice test, it gives you all the answers. So I would do the practice test. And any answers that I got wrong, I would write the correct answer 10 times over and over again. for all of the answers that I got wrong, write the correct answer 10 times. I didn't worry about the question. I didn't worry about the wrong answers. I literally would just write the right answer down, repeat it over and over 10 times each. Okay, and then I'll go back and take the whole test all over again, even the ones I got right the first time. And then it never failed that after I wrote each of the correct answers that I had initially gotten wrong 10 times each, I would get a better score, if not a perfect score, the next time I took the test. So I'd give myself the test again. If I didn't get 100% from my personal test that I was giving myself, then I would study the answers I got wrong again. And I would keep doing this process until I got 100%. So when I went to take my state board cosmetology test to get my manicuring license, I scored a 99%. And somebody told me, somebody who worked for the state board of cosmetology told me they don't give 100%. I said, oh, okay. So the point of it is, you did this with your life. How have you been doing this in your life? You know what I'm talking about. Some of you kept running the same type of situation repeatedly over and over and over again. But every time you did it, you were like, well, I'm not doing that again. And next time this happens, I will do this. You realize what you would do. I heard you gathered a bunch of that up. On this burning ring of fire, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bursts of flame around it, like little balls. And it looks like these are the times where you had I'm hearing taking special note of, I'm not doing that shit again. Next time I have that to do, I'm going to do it this way. This was 10 different issues, 10 different things, 10 different scenarios, okay, where you gathered a greater wisdom. Send me a higher love. Whoa. For somebody here, that song is of significance. But that's what this experience was about. It was about you being in a higher love. Oh, yeah, and that brings us to the title. What was the title? Love Beyond Time and Space. Now you have that, okay? Now you understand loving beyond time and space. I heard now you understand better about loving beyond the physicality. You understand these things to a deeper, more thorough degree now, is the way it's coming through, to a deeper, more thorough degree now. You found a higher love in these experiences that you've been having. Yeah, you asked for the higher love, and so now you're getting the higher love for somebody here. That completely resonates. You're like, yeah, I've been asking for a higher love. I've been singing that song. I heard somebody said, I've been singing that song, thinking about it, materializing. Melinda, I quit manifesting ever since you talked about the dual meanings of the word. And I quit manifesting, and now I'm materializing. That's what I heard. Now I'm materializing. Somebody here is materializing beautiful connections, okay? Oh, yeah, this is good. So I want to dig deeper. I want to know more about this spread. Okay, and they're screaming at me again. It's time to do I Know Trivia. So it looks like we're doing 9 rounds of I Know Trivia tonight. These will very likely be our only clarifiers because, god dang, we already 43 minutes into the session. Didn't expect that, but here we go. Show me why this Ace of Wands is here. Clarify this Ace of Wands, please. So if you've never done I Know Trivia with us, it is a game. There's a store close by my house. I saw on the shelf, my eyes kept going to I Know Trivia, and it's something about the logo. It has a rainbow colors around to form the shape of an eye. I was drawn into that picture, and then I'm like, $5 over 200. What did it say? 200 cards, something like that. I was like, I don't know, but I gotta get it. So I got it. And these messages, we shall be channeling them right off these trivia cards. So we're gonna do I Know Trivia tonight. We'll be doing 9 rounds, and the first question is always a true or false. Then it's always a multiple choice question, 3 options, and then it's always an open-ended question. So, we got the bell right here. Let's see what we have. Let me move this over here. Okay, perfect. Why is this Ace of Wands here? And the game is ready because that card just flew right out. For our first round of trivia, clarifying the Ace of Wands, we have an artist in the house. And the image shown is the Mona Lisa. The artist is Leonardo da Vinci. Okay. True or false? Da Vinci developed plans to build a helicopter. True or false? That is true. However, he lacked the proper materials to build it. In the multiple choice question, besides being a painter, which of these professions did he practice? Was he an architect, an astronomer, or a physician? He was also an architect. In the open-ended question, give either the Italian or French name for the Mona Lisa. In Italian, it's La Gioconda, or in French, it's La Joconde. Okay. So, this Ace of Wands. Oh, there was a whole plan. The Ace of Wands. I'm going to work. I heard you started designing things. This architect energy. That's what's really coming through. Like you realize, so you had plans to build something for your life. I heard you had plans to be a boss, because my eye goes straight to that Emperor card. You had plans to be a boss. For somebody, you had plans to get married. You had plans to build a life, whatever that looks like for you. You had plans to create something powerful for you, okay? You were lacking some of the tools, the proper materials to build what you were looking for. What you were choosing, you needed some more materials to be fully ready and have all the resources for it. Okay. Once you get those, then you can really go to town. I heard once you get those, then you can really go to town. But this is something according to your own design with that architect energy coming through. So that's what that Ace of Wands is about. That's you picking up the pen. Okay. So my selenite wand that I've been talking about is shaped like a pencil. My grandsons always point that out. And so this is about you picking up the pen to design your life. Okay. Somebody here, you want to know what crystal you could be working for or working with to materialize. That's one reason why this selenite is so important in the reading tonight. Do some research about it, but it's linear striations and it's semi-translucent white color. Is very powerful as a tool. Remember that you are the number one source. Okay, so it's all about you, but this is a nice amplifier. Okay, for somebody, you're going to be working with selenite. Okay, selenite sticks are very affordable online. They need you to know that. Okay, because somebody thinks it's going to be so expensive. All right, let's clarify why the Six of Cups is here in the past. Show me the Six of Cups in the past. Show me the Six of Cups in the past, please and thank you. For our second round of trivia, what do we have? Perfect. All right. It's an animal coming through. And what do we have? This is the orangutan. Okay. In the Six of Cups energy, orangutans travel mostly by walking on two legs. True or false? False. They are best at swinging from branches. How are orangutans different from other great apes? They're solitary, they are strict vegetarians, or they walk upright. Oh, that was a good ring on the bell. The correct answer was the first one. They are solitary. Okay. And name one of the two Southeast Asian countries to which the orangutan is native. Yeah, that was a messy bell. Okay. Indonesia or Malaysia are the two Southeast Asian countries to where they are native. Okay. So we've looked into this Indonesia and Malaysia before, and I get the tribe of people who wear the copper around their necks, okay? And there's something here about protecting your throat chakra. Your throat chakra, for somebody, your throat chakra had been locked up in your childhood. You didn't speak up for yourself, okay? In your review of your childhood, in review of your past life connection, in review of your soulmate connection, in review of whatever this was from before in your life, okay? This life or a previous lifetime, you did this study by yourself, very solitary. orangutans, solitary creatures, right? Okay. It was a lot of what needed to be discovered was where you were not speaking up for yourself. Your throat chakra needed some healing. Okay. You need to learn how to embrace and utilize that throat chakra, I heard. Okay. And the other thing is that the orangutans don't travel mostly by walking on two legs. They swing from the branches. That swing from the branches is telling me a whole lot. Because the swing from the branches, first off, that's a high vibration. It feels very high vibration. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit faster than walking on the ground with 2 feet. So there was rapid progress in this past review of your past. Or for somebody, this was even going back into a soulmate connection, okay? It could have been your first time with this person, but yet and still you were back in a soulmate connection. And then I'm hearing, back in love again. I'm back in love again. This already happened. This is in your past position. Okay. But the thing that is coming up is this love beyond time and space. This is not necessarily about another, because again, remember, they are solitary creatures swinging from the branches. Now, if you've been with the channel for any period of time, you know that when I get trees always speak to me about ancestor energy. So I just see, like, in this past life review, you went high vibrational with support from your ancestors, okay? You did this on your own. It was something only you could do. You healed that throat chakra. You started speaking up for yourself. You started telling your truth. Somebody started singing. Somebody started writing. Somebody started communicating, you know what I'm saying, talking, instead of hiding everything, burying it down in your soul and then just letting it fester there. You know what I'm saying? It was meant to come out and grow. Okay. Anything else about the orangutan? They said, nope, move on to the next position. So clarifying the 6 of Wands is still in your past energy. What is the 6 of Wands here? Give me one card, please, to clarify the 6 of Wands energy for the love and peace and happiness. Try it at this time. All right, 2 cards fell out. Nope, 3, but we're going to just take the one off the top. Didn't even look at the others. For the 6 of Wands energy, we have an insect showing up. And on the card, we see a wasp, also known as a yellow jacket. So I'm already channeling off this, but let's do the trivia first. True or false? Male wasps cannot sting. Ha! I loved what I just heard. Okay. Male wasps cannot sting. That's true. Which of the following is not a type of wasp? Is it a mud dauber, a purple emperor, or a tarantula hawk? Not a type of wasp. The correct answer is the second. The purple emperor is not a type of wasp. In the open-ended question, where do most parasitoid wasps lay their eggs? They lay their eggs inside other insects. First off, the first thing I saw with this yellow jacket wasp, yellow jacket. Okay, first off, oh, that's terrible. It's making me think of that military movie my dad used to watch, at Full Metal Jacket. Okay, but the yellow jacket, the first thing I got when I saw this card was solar freaking plexus chakra lit up. Hold on. You started making moves, going for what you wanted in this. That's what I saw first and foremost. That's the most important message it's saying for you. Okay. Your victory comes through. You're overcoming all those challenges from your past happen because you were determined. You are self-motivated, honey. You didn't need nobody to motivate you. You didn't need money to motivate you. You were motivated with yourself, okay? You motivate yourself to get through the challenges of your childhood, of your past, of that soulmate, of all of that, of your past life issues, okay? Somebody kept going back into their comfort zone. They had to break that habit. For somebody, this is that lightweight. It's not nothing major. It's just about you breaking that habit of sitting in your comfort zone so much and then finding rewards from that. But what is not a type of wasp was the purple emperor. Purple, showing me crown chakra energy. Emperor, showing me divine masculine energy, okay? This divine masculine energy is not a wasp. Male wasps cannot sting. So it's like, interesting. As you got into this victory pose, as you did the Heisman stance, okay, on them, what I see is you were not able to be stung by these toxic masculine energies anymore. It's like you saw it for what it was. It couldn't affect you like that no more. Yeah, it couldn't affect you like that anymore. It had no more hold over you. It didn't control you. It didn't possess you. It didn't obsess you anymore with that purple emperor. Okay. And most parasitoid wasps, parasitic wasps, parasitic meaning feeding off of others, right? Feeding off of others, giving that vampire energy. They lay their eggs inside of other insects. You're not an insect. Because the other thing I got from the insect energy is like nuisance energy. I got, I was picking up on a nuisance type of energy. So it's like these vampiric energies, they try to implant their seed. They try to create, okay? But they can't create in your energy. They can only create inside of other insects. Okay, you're not an insect. Hold on, you're not showing up as an insect. If you're showing up as any creature in this, you're looking like a horse. I'm just saying. The difference between a horse and an insect is great. They're showing me the difference in consciousness between a horse and an insect. I was spending some time this evening watching the show Outlander, and in one scene, the man was bit by a snake, and his horse went home the next day. Yeah, the horse went home the next day, brought it, and then they're showing me the dogs. You know how a dog, even a dog will go and get help if their master is injured or needs assistance in some sort of way. But a horse, humans and horses, they're showing me the Clan of the K-Bear series. Oh, my Papa Bear. You're okay, my baby. Yeah. They're showing me in the Clan of the K-Bear series, Ayla is deeply connected telepathically to her horse. Okay, it's like she feels like her and her horse can read each other's mind. Okay, so male wasps cannot sting you. You overcame that. So this is talking to me right now about partnerships. This is talking to me about partnerships where they are not able to sting you. Sidebar message, somebody just left off men completely. I did get that. The other thing was the understanding and awareness of the toxic masculine energy, like it puts you in a position where you're unfuckwithable. Like you understand it too deeply, it can't mess with you. You okay, my baby? Okay. Grandma just doing a reading. Okay? All right. My baby's over there half asleep trying to nod his head at me. All right. I don't usually have anybody in the room with me, so you have to forgive me. But okay. We're going to move on to the Two of Pentacles energy. Most important for you, though, you're all up in your solar plexus chakra. Ambition, determination, confidence. Like as you've overcome challenges from your past, like your confidence is through the roof, I heard. Okay. You're all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Energy. Okay. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles. We have a game. Ooh. This is in your most recent past. The game is roulette. And we live in Vegas, baby. So there's something here about gambling, taking a risk, okay, going for it, making this change, okay. In this image on the tarot card, we have this lady standing on top of the building. And she's like juggling two balls in the air using sticks. I don't know what the heck. And there's an infinite connection. So somebody here, you have to be connected to your infinite source of love. Okay, infinite source of love, source, God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, of the universe, okay, of the collective consciousness. You have to be connected like that to make these changes. We have roulette. This is talking about taking a gamble and taking a risk to get to where you want to get to, okay? True or false? Roulette means small ball in French. False. Roulette means small wheel. Okay. How many numbers are there on an American roulette wheel? Are there 28, 38, or 42? On an American roulette wheel, there are 38 numbers. Okay. And what is a person who operates the roulette wheel called? The person who operating the roulette wheel is called a croupier. Okay. They want me to look up the word croupier while I tell you everything else that I channeled. We already talked about taking a gamble and a risk to make these changes. Now, there's something here about the number 38. 3 is the Empress energy. 8 is the Strength card energy. So getting in your power of creation to make the change is what I'm seeing, because the Empress is a very creative energy. Okay. So Empress energy. Okay, somebody here, you made changes in your life by coming into your power. You came into your divine feminine energy by coming into your power. The number 38, there are 38 numbers on the American roulette wheel. 3 and 8 was Empress and Strength card. 3 and 8 together makes 11. 11 is the Justice in the major arcana. So the changes that you created in your powerful way, the baby's right here, baby. You want to take him? Yeah. Okay. They close out the old karmic cycles for you. And of course, Wheel of Fortune energy. Hello, we're looking at a roulette wheel, and it's a small wheel. Interesting. So the karmic changes, again, I'm getting, you went through this really fast. You know, a small wheel, you can go around the circumference of a small wheel much faster than you could go around the circumference of a larger wheel. So it's like you went around this cycle really freaking fast. Okay, really freaking fast. That 11 is also giving me the energy of the dude who's at the runway guiding the plane with the 2 batons in his hand. And when he's doing like this, straight forward and back from the elbow with those 2 wands, that's like, keep coming straight, keep going straight here. You straight ahead from here is what I'm getting. Okay. So it's like you got guidance in your life. Keep moving through these karmic cycles. Okay. This is just a small cycle for you. You got this. You can move through this faster than ever before. Okay. And it's like, keep coming this way. You're on the right path. Did you have a good time, my baby? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. You can tell me all about it in the morning. Okay, the other thing they want me to talk about was the definition of this word croupier, okay? And we already know that this is a person in charge of a gaming table, gathering in and paying out money or tokens. But it gives us a historical definition. The assistant chairman at a public dinner, seated at the lower end of the table. So that's something interesting. Now, it's come through in the readings recently, this idea of you sat at the end of the table, you got put in a position of prominence. So that energy is here. In the recent past, you were seated at the lower end of the table, okay? And you were the assistant chairman, okay? There's something here about that happening with this old cycle that you close down. Again, this is in your past position. It's already complete. So let's move into what the current energy is, which is the Knight of Wands. And again, Mr. Johnny Cash is in the house because he just singing. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Okay, now this one wants to come out. So let's see what we can get about the current energy from this ad character. And you might know him. It's Mr. Peanut. He kind of reminds me of a Monopoly guy because of the monocle. Have you guys seen any of that stuff about timeline shifts and Mandela effect, where some people don't remember him with the monocle, and there's ads where he doesn't have a monocle, but don't y'all all remember him with a monocle too? Anyways, back to this card. True or false? Peanuts are not really nuts. True or false? They said that's true. They're legumes and belong in the pea family. All right. In the multiple choice answer, which of these actors has not been the voice of Mr. Peanut in commercials? Was it Bill Hader, Robert Downey Jr., or Seth Rogen? The one that has not been the voice of Mr. Peanut in commercials is Seth Rogen. Okay. And interesting. Okay, thank you. What company is Mr. Peanut the spokesnut for? Planters. Planters. Okay, here's the thing. This is interesting. This is really freaking interesting because as soon as I saw Seth Rogen, I saw Seth Talks. I think that's what it was called, the Seth Talks. So Seth Talks is an old document that is a transcript of channeled messages. Okay, channeled messages. It's one of the earlier. One of the documented sections. You'd have to study it some more. Okay. So Seth Talks, I think that's what it's called. But there's something strong here about it because it says, which of these actors has not been the voice of Mr. Peanut in commercials? Seth has not been the voice of Mr. Peanut in commercials. So something about in commercial, commerce, okay, big business, okay, mainstream advertising. There hasn't been some sort of mainstream advertising of somebody who is channeling, okay? You've been channeling messages. You ain't necessarily put it out there like that, okay? You've been getting divine downloads yourself, but maybe you ain't told everybody about it, okay? Maybe the ones who know is the ones who know, and that's about it, okay? They're the ones that watch your show. All right, that's fine, okay? But hold on, you're not nuts. Somebody here says, oh, the world gonna think I'm crazy if blah, 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 blah. If they knew what I know, if I tell them everything I think, somebody used to think that. You don't know more. Now you know you're not nuts. And so do a lot of other people. They're figuring it out. Okay, with the day and age of Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, and YouTube and everything else, like, and which other ones? I don't know. Y'all on Pinterest, y'all on something. And the fact of the matter is, there is information all over this world now. So, and people are starting to understand differently about spirituality at this point in time. You don't feel like you're nuts. You're bumping into other people who also are coming across information, okay, that confirms what you've been learning. And okay, thank you. They're showing me that you were being self-taught. You were being taught. You're spiritually, there's some aspects of your spirituality where, like, if you really think of, okay, thank you. Thank you. So they just made that really clear. Let me just simplify it and say it the way I just heard it, which is you're all truly autodidacts. You just don't know that. Okay. You think that it's about this and that and the other, why you learn stuff. Well, that's all part of your experience, but who brought it? You brought it. Okay. So it's all about you, and you at the end of the day still, okay, whether you learned in a happy way or in an unpleasant way, you learned from the experiences that you brought to yourself. Okay. And, there's this huge power with your being at peace with that and accepting that you're not nuts, you're not crazy, okay? Interesting. They're legumes and they belong in the pea family. I just saw like 2 peas in a pod. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something about that peas in a pod energy. Like when people talk about peas in a pod, like you get along fantastic, like you really vibe with each other, like you really tribe with each other, like it's really all about this connection, and you could just talk forever and you just get along so good, and everything is just like, bam, we're right here. I see you. I see you. I get you. I understand you. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You truly resonate with one or another. Now, here's the other thing in your current energy. Planters is the company that Mr. Peanut is the spokesnut for. Okay. And here's the thing, planters, in the Knight of Wands, part of the burning ring of fire was for you to appreciate, like, it's not always meant for you to stay somewhere. Sometimes this is just you plant the seeds and you move the fuck on in this energy. That's what I'm getting here. Plant the seeds and move the fuck on. So That was part of your getting through the burning ring of fire. Okay, coming to peace with the fact that you're channeling these messages. And for somebody here, you've been under a lot of scrutiny. People think that you are, somebody has told you you're crazy, you know what I'm saying? But you're like, hold on, I'm not crazy. I'm channeling messages. Haven't you looked at all the shit that's going around on social media lately? All these experiences coming through, all this awakening that's happening right now. Like, everybody's on this shit. Where are you at? Okay, what rock have you been living under? Okay. In the Four of Cups, it's unfolding. Now, this Four of Cups talked about giving a little bit of shade, some relief from the heat. You've been through this burning ring of fire. I just need to sit down and take a fucking break. It's like, once you come out this small wheel of fortune where the wheel of fortune is the wheel of fortune. It's just to get through the cycle. It was not such a long path for you, okay? As you come through the other side, there's this chill period where you get to just balance yourself out and not feel so stressed. Just get some relief, have some shade on you, sit in the breeze, just relax for a fucking minute. Take a goddamn breath. Give yourself that chance, okay? Clarifying this, we have this sculpture. And it is Mount Rushmore. These founding father energies, okay, coming up. I'm hearing you built a new structure, okay. There's something, whatever you're creating, you're taking a break. It's like, it's the way I'm feeling is, okay. So the Ring of Fire is coming through, like having to build fucking Mount Rushmore. Finally, it's built. I can sit down and relax. Okay. It's like, finally, you built this change up. You went through the most difficult part of something. Now you're going to be able to sit down and relax. True or false? Mount Rushmore was completed before the Empire State Building was built. False. The Empire State Building was completed in 1931. Mount Rushmore was not completed until 1941. Okay. Multiple choice. The mountain is named for which of these? Was it a California sculptor, a New York lawyer, or a South Dakota governor? The mountain was named for a New York lawyer. Okay. In the open-ended question, name all 4 of the presidents profiled on Mount Rushmore. That was a terrible ring. Hold on. Oh, goodness. I'm just going to have to start using a little knocker. I use the little knocker that come with it. Anyways, the 4 presidents profiled on Mount Rushmore: Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln. All right. So what do we have? We have, I heard money. I got money. Hold on. Somebody's going to get a break because now you're going to have money. Okay. The money is rushing in. Okay. The money is rushing in for somebody here. The other thing here is the Empire State of Mind. I heard Empire State of Mind. We're talking about Empress and Emperor energy. It's already come out in the reading. It's the Empire State of Mind. Okay. The other thing in this was like this Empire State of Mind. There's something about a 10-year lead, So if you can look back to your beginning of your big spiritual awakening, like when you're really in it, like you could look back, your whole freaking life was a spiritual awakening, but there was this shifting point in your energy where you became very aware of your divine essence, of your empowered, authentic self. Something along these lines is what wants to come through. That was sometime within the last 10 years for a lot of you. Not all of you. For a lot of you, though. Okay. They're saying if you look 10 years from then, it's a mad rush to that energy. And some of you are at that period right now. Like it's about to come in maybe like next year. You might just have one more year left. Okay. And next year, you're going to see a lot. It's like there's something about once you've done the spiritual, okay, is it once you've done the spiritual awakening, then you got a 10-year isolation period. They're showing me 40 days and nights in the desert for Jesus. You know what I'm saying? They're showing me the Israelites lost in the wilderness for 40 years. They had to walk by faith. Okay. There's something here about that energy of being in this prescribed isolation period that has been going on for some time, ever since way back there with the orangutan, right? And the period coming to completion because, you know, there's something about that 10 years later. Now, all of a sudden, there's a whole tribe around you. Okay. You got a whole group of people who are like-minded like that. Okay. And For some of you, this group consists of 4 people. Somebody here is a lawyer in New York. Okay, that's pretty freaking cool. Somebody here got a New York state of mind. So people might think you a little bit rude. Okay, but you always got valid points. You did your research. You know what you're talking about. They might think you rude. Okay, because there's this whole idea about New Yorkers being rude. I've met New Yorkers because I'm from New York. Explaining away that bad attitude, because somebody explain away their bad attitude, their rudeness, or they come off rude. It's like, I'm never really being rude though. I ain't got no bad attitude. That's just how I take it. We talk like that over there where I'm from. Okay, in New York, for somebody in New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do while you're in New York. Okay, and there's something about not needing a lot of sleep. You may be taking downtime, but you're not necessarily sleepy. You're woke. Okay, you're woke the fuck up. Somebody here, you're only sleeping 4 hours a night, and you're like, what the fuck is going on with me? I'm never tired anymore. Well, here's what happens. As you vibrate in a higher frequency and your baseline raises, you actually require less sleep to do the same shit you used to. So maybe you used to sleep 12 hours or 10 hours or 8 hours or whatever, and you're just sleeping less than that now. Okay. Your energy in a high vibration is self-regenerating. We've been talking a lot in recent channelings here about how each of you is truly a sun energy unto yourself. You are a self-regenerating energy in and of yourself. Okay, so when you're vibrating higher, sleep is an energy that is being accomplished during your waking hours, because that high vibration is self-restorative energy. So the reasons why you sleep is because you need to restore your energy. But what happens when you're constantly generating energy as a sun energy that you be, is that you require less sleep, because hello, it's like you're charging while you're awake even. Okay, I mean, you still get tired, you sleep eventually, but not like you used to. Okay, I mean, unless you go through this period of like some major download, genetic upgrades, DNA upgrades, spiritual upgrades, shit like that, eclipse energies, stuff like that, full moon energies, it can make you tired. But for the most part, like, I just feel like you require less downtime in order to be high vibrational, living your best life and accomplishing so much. Okay. This whole idea about you being perceived by others as rude, okay, but you got that lawyer energy coming off of you. Lawyers talk about facts. I'm not telling you my opinions, baby. I'm telling you facts. This is documented shit. This is stuff that's been what she call it? Evidence-based practices. Thank you, Catalina, coming through. My girl down in Florida. Okay, talking about evidence-based practice. She's like, I always go for evidence-based practice. You know, if there's evidence to it, then you know that it's valid. You know, and you can point to this, that, and blah, 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 blah. That. So evidence-based practice coming through. Okay. And this is what you're coming into. You got an empire state of mind. Okay. You coming into this energy. We've been talking to you lately also in the readings about you're on the leading edge of the age of Aquarius. Okay. And with that, it's like there's going to be a rush of influx of others going through awakening. So if sidebar message, if you've been getting the impulse to create your spiritually based practice as a business, okay, to monetize that, get started now, because as this influx and this wave, this rush, everybody's going to rush the mountain of spirituality. As this rush comes up, you're going to be in place to be of service. Okay. And the side effect of that is you will make money. However, it's about accomplishing that. You're being the change you want to see. Okay. Other people are going to need some assistance. Your services will be greatly needed. Okay. You can set that up now. It'll come into fruition for you. It's going to come into success for you. It's coming into fulfillment. Okay. Some of you, what you're creating at this time is going to be long-term memory. I mean, founding father energy. So congratulations. We're all like founding fathers of the age of Aquarius. And it's not just us. There's others too. others too who do what we do, okay? They're in that pure positive love and peace and happiness, but not by rejecting their shadow, through shadow mastery, through incorporating the shadow into the all the isness that they are, okay? And getting a handle on that bitch, not letting that shadow drive you. You drive it with precision. This is what's here for you. This is why you are considered a founding father of the age of Aquarius. A lot of us don't know that our names are going to be written down in the history of humanity because of what we're creating today. Okay, we might not ever see that from a physical eyes, but we'll see it when we're in spirit. I heard we'll see it when we're in spirit. We're going to look down on the world. Oh, wow, this Six of Swords energy is giving me that. As this is above the position we're in right now, but they're showing me that I need to show this to you. When you're in spirit, okay, when you're in spirit, you're going to be looking down over the earth. This black cloud we were talking about, she flying over an island. On an island in the sun, we'll be playing and having fun. And it makes me feel so fun, I can't control my brain. Okay, so there's something here about looking down on the creation on earth that you created. When you go to spirit, you're going to look back on earth and you're going to see it all the ways that your name is. I heard where they put some respect on your name, where the ones that used to call you crazy, they're going to be putting some respect on your name. I heard, no, you're not going to have to wait until you go into spirit to see it. But to see your name in the book, that part will be when you're in spirit. That's when you will see it. So don't look for it while you're breathing. It won't come until years after you've gone. Okay, it'll be at least 6 years after you've passed is what they're showing me. Okay, where they're going to start putting your name in some kind of book because of what you left behind. Okay, interesting. So I heard the book of life. I heard the book of shadows. Okay, I heard it all. Okay, so the Two of Cups coming up next for you. The Two of Cups is that love energy, honey. It's that duality, emotional connections. Okay, soul recognition. Clarifying that Two of Cups. We have one card coming out. That's perfect. That's just what we were calling for. And what do we have here? It's a toy. The toy is Tamagotchi. Some of y'all had these. Okay, the name Tamagotchi means watchful parent in Japanese. True or false? False. It is a merging of the Japanese word for egg and the English word watch. Okay. In the multiple choice question, what virtual pet similar to Tamagotchi but intended for boys was released by the same company? Was it Battleman, Digimon, or Pokemon? It was Digimon. And in our open-end question, what Japanese company designed the original Tamagotchi? Bandai. Okay, interesting. I see somebody here in the near future. You're going to be banding yourself. I heard band of brothers. Okay, Two of Cups energy. Two of Cups energy. This is show me love. Okay, this is a loving energy. Okay, somebody here, you're meeting somebody. You and this person, y'all gonna band together. You're gonna make some things happen. I heard Digimon. Okay, so somebody here, there's some island energy, Rasta energy, Jamaica man energy coming through. Somebody really like reggae music. Y'all gonna be sitting around listening to reggae while you doing digital art creation. Okay, digital designs, digital graphic design. Okay, something like that. I also see the energy of a toy intended for boys. What the heck? Okay, so it's like, okay, toxic masculinity. We know it real well. You know what? Okay, come through. I see a lot of androgyny coming up because people are tired of these toxic energies. So they're like, I see people stepping in saying, we're going to create a balanced energy. Okay, and androgyny. There's an androgyny coming up. A lot of androgyny. So you're going to start seeing a lot more gays. You're going to start seeing a lot more people who are not identifying, okay, for the first time in our society that I'm aware of. I mean, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I never seen that shit before. I did it as some kind of application for something online. And do you know they had in the gender, it was male, female, non-binary? I was like, what? They actually have non-binary here? That's freaking crazy. And I thought it was cool when they had, black, white, Hispanic, other. I was like, okay, I guess I'm a other. And so when I started seeing mixed as an application option, I was like, oh shit, they have mixed. Now it's like, wow, they have non-binary. That's freaking cool. Okay. So there's something here about creating something, okay, in the future with other people, creating options, creating some androgyny, okay. This doesn't have to be in the physicality or the sexuality, but this is in the spirituality for sure, okay. Egg and watch, okay. Egg and watch. Something here is about to hatch, okay. It's time for the egg to hatch, okay. Let's move forward with our Emperor energy and see what clarifier we have for the Emperor energy. So I see love. I see this thing is this love, this Two of Cups energy. There's the egg. Okay, the seed has already been planted. The egg is going to hatch. The egg is going to hatch when it's time to hatch. It just needs the right conditions. That's happening here. Okay, somebody here, there's going to be twins. Somebody is going to have breakfast and there's going to be 2 yolks in their egg. If you've had it happen, they said it's a positive omen. Okay, a positive omen for you at this time. All right. What else? I heard somebody needs to stop doing all those egg things where you take the evil energy out with the egg. Okay, they said you need to stop doing so much of that. They're saying, if you understood what spell you're casting over your life, you would understand why that's not beneficial. They're saying, if that's you, get a reading. If you're doing this all the time, if you're doing this all the time, if you really rely, I see somebody who comes in their house and they perform some sort of like witchcraft, Wicca, holistics, natural therapy. It's a very ceremonial thing, okay? It requires tools, okay? But they're giving it to me in the mentality of the old spiritual religion. Very old spiritual religion. Okay, but what it's doing, they're saying what it's doing is it's attaching your power to external sources. The egg does not purify you, people. It's not the egg that's doing it. It's by your faith. We want you to learn to walk and work by faith more than you are by touch, by sight. Let it be in you. The energy is what they're wanting. Okay. Clarifying this Emperor energy, we talked about 7 generations on both sides. This is what's moving forward for you. They said you were going to be seeing evidence that was working. Okay. And we have this U.S. landmark. We met this one the other day. The Washington Monument is here. Okay. In this Emperor energy. And true or false, the Washington Monument is taller than the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. True, the monument is 555 feet tall. The pyramid is only 455 feet tall. Okay. And in a multiple choice, what metal was used to make the monument's point? Was it aluminum, gold, or silver? Okay. Interesting. It was aluminum, the first answer. Wow, that was really interesting. Okay, to the open-ended question real quick. What is the term for the tall, four-sided, pointed Egyptian monuments that inspired the design of the Washington Monument? Obelisks. Okay. Coolest thing that I just saw. This is interesting. What metal was used to make the monument's point? They said it was aluminum. It was not gold. It was not silver. Okay. And this is in the Emperor energy. Okay. Gold and silver, let me just tell you something, what they showed me. Gold and silver are 2 of the more higher value, monetarily wise metals. Aluminum is one of the cheapest freaking metals. You can find it everywhere. You could get a whole roll of that shit at the grocery store for $1 at the dollar store. I'm just saying, okay. It's one of the cheapest ones, but that's what they use on top to build this monument. And this is clarifying the Emperor card. This is that boss up energy. I see somebody here, you bossing up. Hold on. And you did it the frugal way, the way of frugality. Okay. The aluminum also, when we researched it the other night, it talked about protection. It talked about intuition. It talked about channeling creative energies and channeling financial abundance energies and good luck energies. Okay. This is what's unfolding for you. Okay. Because you took ordinary household goods, and created a spiritual monument by what you were doing. In other words, you took your everyday, your life, what you were living. You created spiritual wealth out of this. You created a spiritual monument, okay? You didn't use gold and silver, okay? You didn't do this by paying for it. You didn't do it by copying what was already written. You didn't try to do it in the light. You didn't try to do it in the dark. You did it a whole different way, a balanced way, okay? The way of the aluminum, an intuitive way, okay? You didn't do it the mainstream way. You didn't try to put on a whole bunch of airs and make yourself appear up there. You didn't turn into a spiritual elitist. Oh boy, they said that's a big situation that we've seen in the spiritual community. They said, is it once ones get into the spiritual community, now they start to portray this spiritual elitism. They said true spirituality has no place for that. This is not about being an elite in any sense. It's about being complete, and understand that you are a part of the completeness of everything, okay? You don't need to be an elite. You are never trying to, okay? You are just an everyday person, okay? You just happen to be put at the top of the point. You happen to be moved from the lowest seat at the table as an assistant chairman and put into this position of prominence, okay? And that's what I see with this Emperor energy. I see you being put in a position of prominence, okay? You're coming into the nectar now, out of the desert into the nectar. Also, obelisk coming through, talking about the sun god Ra, okay? The sun god Ra had everything to do with obelisk, and the changes that are happening in your life are by divine design. They're spiritually supported. Release the old to get the new. Angel number 555 coming through, okay? And the washing monument is taller than the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt, letting me know that the spiritual technique, this aluminum energy, like I said, you didn't do it the mainstream way. You didn't do it the new age way. You didn't do it nobody's fucking way. You came in with aluminum and you did that shit, okay, intuitively. That's how you did it. You weren't taught by the books. You weren't, not even, you might have had some awareness about the books, but what you do today, it's like you create a new way. You're doing something in a new way, okay? You're on this new stuff, okay? And it's taller than the Great Pyramid of Egypt, okay? That fell 100 feet shorter than the Washington Monument. So what I'm getting is you're coming into an energy that surpasses so if you're taking all these messages, for example, this is a beautiful selenite. That's why I got it. I thought it would be cool. I like having esoteric things around me, and I love crystals. They're so beautiful to me. So I bought myself this wand. Did I buy this wand because I need that to materialize my dreams and hopes and wishes? No, I did not. And that's the difference. Somebody here is still stuck on the idea, well, I need to do this. I need to do that. Sage is great. We burned a little bit of it. We might turn that back on. It smells so good. Do we need sage to do a cleansing? No, we do not. No, we do not. We do, this channel does cleansings all the time, energy clearings, okay, healings, and we use the power of intention, thought, and word. Everything that I am. All that I am is a man in love with you, 'cause all that I am. So this is using all that you are, okay, to do what has been done with all these external tools and devices and techniques and ceremonies. At the end of the day, what we really want you to get at this point is you require none of that. You could do just as much magic standing there in your birthday suit in an empty room as you can with that selenite right there. Yes, it's an amplifier. You can accomplish the same thing with or without the amplifier. It's just like you singing. Are you still singing, Melinda, when you're not using the microphone? Yes, I am. Are you still singing when everybody ain't listening to you? Yes, I am. Okay, you still singing it? Do people still hear you anyways, whether they want to or not? Yes, they fucking do. Okay, likewise, your energy is accomplished. It is created. You don't require the tool. Just like a microphone, the tool of the crystal, the gem, the ceremony, the candle. Oh, and we do have candles today. The sage, the herbs, whatever it is, the spiritual bath, the diet. Who they're showing me that. They're showing me these strict spiritualists who have a very strict diet. I am a vegan. I am a very vegetarian. This is for my spirituality. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But understand that it is not why it works. Anything only ever works because of you. And this channel, what we made her do is she didn't always have crystals. Okay, now they got me talking about me like a her. Okay, but anyway, she didn't always have crystals. She didn't always have all this stuff. As a matter of fact, she could tell you how way back when we woke up her intuition, she didn't have tarot cards or anything else. We worked with her energy through her energy. Okay, she didn't keep a lot of crystals around. She even went to a crystal meetup group and started telling them when they were talking about, well, this crystal does this and that crystal does that. She spoke up and told them what we told her to, which is any of those crystals can do anything you program them to do by your intention. It's all about your intention, and you require none of them to accomplish your intentions. Yeah, that lady did not want me to go back to her group anymore because what I was talking about was just too simple. It was too fucking simple. It's got to be more complicated. I mean, you have to learn every fucking crystal, every fucking color. You have to memorize all the cards. You have to memorize all the planets. You have to memorize all the houses. You have to do all this if you're going to be spiritual. See, if you don't do all that, you can't be spiritual. You can't be psychic. You can't be an intuitive. Say who? Not me. That was you, not me. See, we didn't buy all these things, all these extra baubles until we already had received the messages. And then we found the stuff that we liked to add to make it more fun, to make it more fulfilling. So there's something here about breaking your spirituality down to the core. It works because it's you. Yes, and it's like some of you, I heard, okay, they just said some of us what have done, some of you, and then they're talking to you, some of you what you have done has been build up actually a lot of resistance. And now they're taking me back to the person who does the egg treatment all the time to take off all the evil eye energy, all the envy and all that shit off of them. And then they do it with the egg. I don't know. I've never done this. I've never had it done. I don't know. I've heard about it, but I've never done it. They said somebody does that shit like at least once a week. They do it all the time. What they're actually doing, the energy and vibration of that is I am susceptible to negative energies. And when I go out of my house, those negative energies attach to me. If you can't understand why that's true, I don't know what to tell you. See, what this person really needs to do is begin to work with the power of their intention, their focus, okay, and their words. I am blessed, safe, and protected at all times, no matter where I am in my skin, on all time, space, and dimension, okay? Somebody could accomplish all of that if they would just stop feeding the idea that they're susceptible to external energies attaching themselves to them. And, oh, man, I really feel like I got some bad energy on me. That type of shit, just cut it out. The cost is way too high. You need to cut it. Okay, the cost of that is way too high. They said, how much money are you wasting on eggs? You know you could be eating eggs, right? Okay, you can be feeding somebody. You feed the homeless if you don't want to eat the eggs. They said, okay, but listen, somebody here likes their ceremonies. That's okay. But what we made this channel do is figure it out with no fucking tools. Once you got it with no tools, now bring the tools in because you are connected to the source, which is you. You're not giving your power away to the crystal, to the fucking sage, to the fucking candle, or to anything or anyone else. You definitely ain't giving it to an egg. You gonna scramble that motherfucker up, put it on some toast, put some butter on it, put some cheese on top. Hello. And you gonna have a nice little breakfast toast. Okay, you ain't gonna be messing with them eggs. Okay, somebody here, that's what this energy is about. Okay, it's about refining your spirituality from being in the desert. I heard where you always need a helping hand. Interesting, because in this desert card, we have this hand sticking out of the desert ground, reaching up to that moon energy. Okay, so it was like being drowned in the desert, reaching out for a helping hand. Okay. And then again, they're giving me that song. Thank you, Aretha. Rescue me. No, we're not doing any of that. We're not going to give our power away to external source to rescue us. We know that it's up to us. And here's the change that's happened here. Nectar, now you're in the sweet spot. Hold on. You got balance. Okay. We have two sides of this image. There's a blossom rose in the center. Okay. I see black and white energies in this. Okay. Oh, interesting. And there's one freaking hand. Look at that. One hand, just like in the other card. It is the same hand. That's interesting. All things work together for God's glory, okay? All the challenges you went through, trying to make it work this way, trying to make it work that way, it all brought you to this path where now you're realizing, like, dang, I didn't need none of that to make it work. I am the power. That's awesome. It always works, okay? That's why you love the show, and that's why you keep coming back, and that's why you choose me for your readings, they said, because it works. And the reason it works is because I don't need cards. I don't require all of this external tools. We just know that we're going to get the message. We're going to channel the collective. Okay, no matter where we're at, we could do this in a loud club. We could do this in the silence of our room. And we could do this over any situation. So what if we've never read about that before? We can do it. We've done it before. We never read about any of the shit that we've ever read about until the first time that we read it. The first time we read poems. We had never read a book about reading poems, but we channel those messages correctly. Why? Because we go to the source, because we are the source. We know that we are the source. In that case, you're going to divine from everything in front of you, because you're now in tune with the divine that you are, do, and be. When you're in tune with your own divine energy, you're going to divine from everything that you see. Okay, you will become the best reader of life, not just these cards, not just these runes, not just none of this. All things. Okay. In the Six of Swords, why is the Six of Swords here in our final message here? Show me the Six of Swords, please, and thank you. I heard, if I saw you in heaven, would you know my name? So there's hellos from heaven here. Okay, somebody's like, did you forget about me? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. And what do we have? There's a bird showing up with the Six of Swords, moving into calmer waters with this bird. We have a parrot. Okay. All right. First question, true or false? A budgie is a parrot. True. Okay. Multiple choice question. Which of the following is not a parrot? Is it a cockatoo, a parakeet, or a pellaret? A pellaret is not a parrot. Okay. What is the breed of the largest type of parrot? Macaw. The hyacinth macaw can reach 3 feet in length. Okay. A budgie is a parrot. I heard the littlest budge that you make is going to take you forward. Okay, the parrot is showing up. The parrot is a bird. It's a rainbow colored bird. They have so many colors. Okay, they're beautiful birds. So many colors. They can talk. They talk. So I'm getting energy here of by being in tune, having your chakras all aligned, okay, with all your beautiful colors, being in tune and embracing all of your beautiful colors is going to budge you forward, okay, in some sort of way here. Taking your power back is doing that for you, okay, completely taking your power back. I'm hearing even completely taking your power back from everything, because the power was yours. It was supposed to be with you the whole time anyways, okay, you finally figuring that out. A pellaret is not a parrot. They're telling me I gotta look up what the fuck is a pellaret? Okay, I was going to say, excuse my language, but they were like, nope, you don't need to ask for permission to talk how you talk. Talk how you talk. That's okay. Pellaret, is that a word? Let me see. Nope, that's polarity. Hold on a second. I don't think pellaret is even a word. Okay, let's just see. Why do I got to look this up? Hold on a second. I got to write it in here because Siri can't identify it. Okay, pellaret definition. And it wants to give me polarity definition instead. Search instead for polarity definition. Interesting. No results containing all of your search terms were found. Your search polarity definition did not match any documents. Suggestions. This is it. This is fucking crazy. I love the way they do this, sending me down rabbit holes, just challenge shit. Suggestions moving forward. In order to move forward and make peace, okay, the suggestions, the guidance. Make sure all words are spelled correctly. Number one. Why is it called spelling? Why? Because your words are casting a spell? That's why it's called spelling? You want to use the right words. Again, we've had a heavy emphasis lately on let go of that whole manifesting thing. You got enough shit out on the ocean. Can you materialize it and bring it home now? We want you to materialize now. They said, let's focus on materializing, okay? So let's focus on communicate. Send me your location. Let's focus on communicating because I just need a time and place to come through. Okay, that's what Spirit is singing to you. Like, you got enough shit in your vortex already. You manifested so much shit. The ocean is full, baby. The ocean is full of all this stuff that you done called in for yourself. They say you need to use your words correctly. Manifest. Yes, it is about seeing clearly with the mind's eye, knowing what you want. Look up the definition. But the other definition is a list of goods or people or both who are out at sea on a ship somewhere. Therefore, stop manifesting. Again, even in the spiritual community, there has been a lot of widely accepted ideas and speech patterns and behaviors that haven't actually been conducive to the outcome that they are given for. If we could get the whole spiritual community to shift their vocabulary from using the word manifest so much and replace that with materialize, you would see monumental They said monumental changes. Yeah, Washington monumental changes overnight. They said overnight. If we could get the whole world to switch out the word manifest to materialize, the world would change overnight, they said. And they're saying literally it could change overnight. So make sure all words are spelled correctly. Again, remember that your words are casting a powerful spell. The second suggestion, try different keywords. Try different keywords. Okay, so now this conversation I had with my daughter is coming up. It's like, get your mind off of the money. You want to do something. The first thing you think about is the fucking money. What is money? Money is an energy of exchange. Okay, so you want the money because you want to trade that money for something. What is it that you truly need to accomplish your goals and your desires? See, you were going to use that money to get something. What was that? You were going to use that money to do something. What was that? Okay, how can I materialize these resources that help me accomplish my goal? How can I materialize a lawyer, a building, a product, a customer, whatever, fill in the blank? How can I materialize that? You keep thinking you need money. Somebody's like, I need some money so I can advertise. How can I get this money so I can advertise? Somebody's been working so much on money to do either advertising or to travel or to start this business or to pursue their life purpose goal. They're saying what you don't need is money, but what you do need is what that money could get for you. So what is it you actually need? Do you need the right connections? Do you need the property? Do you need the raw materials? Do you need word of mouth? Do you need what do you freaking really need? Stop thinking you need money. I don't need money. What I need is fill in the blank. What I need is a shop full of customers. What I would really like to materialize here, what I'm materializing is, see, okay, so try different keywords. You see how we just played with those words right in front of you? I don't need anything. Get away from the word need. Get away from the word trying. Get away from the word manifest, okay? Instead, I'm accomplishing, I'm seeing new customers. I'm seeing a shop filled with customers. I'm seeing a lot of new customers coming through my shop. Okay, shit like that. You understand the difference? Okay, so try different keywords. Now, here's the other thing. Try more general keywords. Okay, Abraham coming through. Thank you, Abraham. So thankful and grateful every time you do. Try more general keywords. Okay. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a girl who's as sweet as a dove. For the first time in my life, I see I need love. Okay, and there it is. Stop trying to get so specific about I need somebody who's 6'4", and has this kind of career, and somebody who drives a new car, and somebody that got this many kids or no kids. You know what I'm saying? They're saying y'all got so many fucking specifics on this shit. They said go general. I need love. Can you just get with the I need love? Okay, I see love for myself. I'm materializing love for myself instead of going into all these details. They said go general with it. They're saying, especially when you have resistance to, especially when you have doubts, especially when you're still in a beginning phase of trying to materialize something, and you're playing with this energy to try to figure out how to get it just right. Okay, they say go general with it. Do the grid work of it. In other words, we're not putting on the shingles on the roof. We're not hanging pictures on the wall. We're barely laying a fucking foundation. We're pouring cement for a foundation and putting up some studs to build the frame of the house. Do it by the framework of it. Go general with it. Okay. Especially if you're having difficult time. Go general. Go general when it's difficult to do. When you're like, all right, we're going to try this. I am loved, valued, appreciated. I am the best in the world. Everybody wants this and that and the other. Okay, I'm the most loved. I have the perfect relationship. Somebody here, you're trying to do all that, but you're doing it from a mentality of resistance. You're doing it with a little bit of an attitude, a little bit of a cockiness, a little bit of a dis-fucking belief, because you're like, I don't even fucking have this, but I'm going to say this shit anyways, is the mentality that's coming with it. That's a perfect time to go real general and be focused on things that are more general, like, oh, I am breathing. I'm breathing. The blood is pumping through my veins. And you know what? I'm glad that it is, because that means I'm not hooked up to a machine. Okay, somebody's like, you so low vibration right now, and you're just trying to climb out of that. They say for you, the guidance is climb from where you're at up. Okay, climb from where you're at up. So many that what they're showing me, so many of you are trying to skip ladder rungs. Start where you're at and start general. Now, the other thing they're saying, try fewer keywords. Now, they're, again, Abraham's still with us. Okay, there's some segments, okay, where Esther says she was writing down the word fun, and she would think about fun. They said try fewer keywords. If it's hard to figure out how you're going to materialize and all that, what do you want in your life? Fun. What's fun? What does fun feel like? I'm gonna think about something fun. Oh, fun is playing cards with my friends. Fun is good times and good food and good people. Fun is finding the perfect song and singing along on dancing down the street, bumping to the beat. Okay, fun. What is fun? Ooh, roller skating is fun. Ooh, hopping in the pool is fun. Ooh, new clothes and new shoes. That's fun. I really like new clothes and new shoes. That makes me happy. I like candles. New candles is fun. What else is fun? Smoking weed is fun. Hey, what else is fun? Dancing. That's really fun. Okay, start real, super general with fewer words. Okay, maybe it's peace. I lay in my bed and I do feel peace. What else makes me feel at peace? Everybody's in the house at night. The doors are locked and everybody's safe. That's really peaceful to me. I wake up. I'm breathing. I am at peace. Wow, I woke up alive again. That's so peaceful. Okay, they're saying go general with fewer key words. And they're talking about the thought process. Okay. Thought process. So go general with it. Fewer keywords, different keywords. Okay, make sure your words are spelled correctly. Make sure that the spell you're casting, okay, and because the idea of duality came up here, you know, the idea of the duality, especially in this nectar card. As you understand the duality, you can find the sweet spot to make something really blossom here, okay? By the way you're looking at things, the way you're speaking over your life, okay? And it's all about love. Beyond time and space. Beyond time and space. Love. It's all actually about love. Okay, you want something because it's going to raise the vibration of love within you. Again, that's why we don't need to focus so much on the money. We need to focus on what we will accomplish with the money. Why is it important to us? I see you got businesses in your mind that are going to benefit our society. Okay, they said, if you could understand that you're doing this simple thing and keeping it simple and going general is going to be so much of a catalyst, because what you don't understand is you are already aligned with all the support you need to accomplish this. It's already there. Why? Because there's a whole bunch of people. I heard thousands of people out there been praying for you to have that business. They don't know your name. They don't know the name of the company. They don't know the name of your accomplishment. They might not know about it, but they've been praying for it. They've been asking. They've been asking for somebody who could do this, do that. You know, there's a need out there, and what you're creating fills that need. So there's all these people out there just reaching for a helping hand. I see all these people out there just reaching for a helping hand. What you need to understand is the fulfillment of your hopes, wishes, and dreams is the solution to their fucking prayers. Hello, do you understand the magnitude of focus, intentional energy that is going towards your creation that is outside of your immediate physical awareness? There is so much. I mean, you want to have somebody here, you want to open your own restaurant. Did you know that there's a cook looking for a job? Did you know that there's a perfect hostess looking for a job? Did you know that there's a couple that's sick and tired of everything they've been eating? They just looking for a new spot to go to. Did you know that? There's a need out there for what you're doing. It is the answer to people's prayers, okay? And it's so fulfilling for you. So you wanted something. Reverting me back to the beginning of this. You had the perfect plan. You had the perfect plan, but you didn't have all the resources you needed to accomplish this goal. It's by your design. So life brought you through this path where anything that was in your energy that was resistant to accomplishing that had to be transmuted for you to accomplish that. Now that's done. You went through the burning ring of fire, honey. You on the other side now. You made all the changes that you were shown by spirit, okay? And you realize that your crown chakra is where it's at, okay? Getting those downloads and trusting in that, okay? You let go of a lot of vampiric energies. You didn't let other people come in and plant their dreams in the energy of your accomplishments. Hold on, because I see people try to do that too. What does she mean when she says plant their dreams in the energy of your accomplishments? You set yourself up for accomplishment in this. Somebody else wanted to come and put their goal in your focus, okay, to distract you. And that was perfect, because what that gave you was an opportunity to exercise and enforce your boundaries. That was one of the cherries on top. So maybe your Sunday of your life has your Sunday. I love what we say. Your Sunday of your life has 3 cherries on top instead of 1. Okay. Your Sunday, sun, S-U-N. Okay. And S-O-N, you are the son of God. Hold on, I don't give a fuck if you're male or female. You're the son of God. Also, each of you is a son, each one unto yourself, a self-restorative and regenerating energy. Constantly generating your own energy. Your Sunday, okay. What else? That's it? Okay, why did that all just shut down like that? It's like I was on to something there, and it just all shut down. Tell the DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ bring it back. Okay, You went through all these changes. Okay. As far as that thought just got removed from my consciousness right quick in a hurry, once you jump through that burning ring of fire, oh, these things are about to change. Your life is about to change real quick. You could even be mid-process or mid-sentence, or like you was on the verge of doing something. You in the middle of something. Okay, then all these huge life change come in for you. This new energy rushes into you. Okay, rushes into you because you're checking your spelling. You're using different keywords. You're going more general. You're using less talk and more focus on the feeling. Okay, and they're saying this is bringing in some love for you. Okay, it's about to hatch for you. This was designed for you. This is banding to you. This is bonding to you. Okay, bonsai tree. Somebody here, you're gonna have a bonsai tree that's gonna show you. It's gonna be a very significant sign and synchronicity when you see that bonsai tree. Okay, about your payday. I heard your chance for a treat. Okay, your nectar is coming in here. And also you channeling these messages is really freaking real. Okay, God is requiring you to continue to leave off old energies and bring in new energies. They said it's a process. You don't do it all at once. It's an ever morphing process, like my nails. They mostly stay the same. If I change something, it's subtle, it's gradual, okay, and everything else is still the same. I don't change it all at once, okay, because I love what I have. They're permanent nail art for me. Okay, the point of that is in your life, bringing in the new and releasing the old. This is an ongoing process too. Your life is constantly shifting a little bit at a time by what you bring in and what you let out, and what you leave alone, what you stop talking about, what you stop looking at is just as important, because that's how you kill that energy. In other words, that's how you did that. That's how it's no longer in your consciousness, by never talking about it again, never thinking about it again. Okay, so it's like, yeah, I'm working on that part. And even if you do think it about again, it's like as quickly as you realize you're thinking about it, you're shifting your energy into something that you want to see more of, okay, in your life. This is moving that energy forward, without question, without doubt, and without a second thought. So at 2 hours, we're so thankful and grateful for this message. We're going to get into your final message tonight from the affirmators, affirmation cards. What do we have? Self-love. I openly embrace a feeling of self-love, the PG kind. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself love any way that I can. And when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. Got that, self? So, and they said, that's why you went into that isolation period. Okay, that's why you were so solitary. Spirit was like, listen, child, you ain't been loving yourself. We're going to remove all these excess energies, and I'm going to need you to sit with you for a minute and learn how to love on you. That's why somebody here, you been by yourself for a minute. You need to understand that. Okay, that's 2 of Cups energy. I saw it for some of this is external love, but I did tell you, I feel like this is androgyny. I feel like this is you and you. I feel like this is you getting with yourself, okay? Coming into that balance, spiritual balance, emotional balance, okay? Everything coming, and in that energy, you can birth every beautiful thing. So until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. As the sun is rising, I see the sunlight coming through my windows. Oh, Lord.